Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thank you so much again for joining me here. I hope you're having a phenomenal day. Let's take a look here at DOGECOIN, see what's going on. We're actually going to remove the fib levels here, just kind of talk candidly about this price action, this push. It's very nice. Obviously, we know that. It's good to know that the price is continuing higher. Slight bummer, missed my entry at about 18 cents with the price action. Did not pull back to fill its fair value gap, nor did it retest its local high as a new low. That's a really common characteristic you want to look for. Bitcoin just continued to stay in its range of 87, 88K, and we're looking pretty strong here for Dogecoin. So awesome stuff. Comment below if you got in on this trade here, or just more importantly, where you're at with this coin. Love to hear that. And obviously hit the like button, comment below if you get a chance. Future reference, I'm trying out a new microphone, so I appreciate you letting me know if the sound is clearer than before. I feel like it is. I just got to make sure to double check and hear it from you. So thank you so much for commenting. Let me know that. Okay, so liquidation, we can kind of see here, 19.5 to 2,000. So, geez, sorry, 2,000, that'd be nice. Put to 20 cents, 19.5 to 20 cents is that local area of some late shorts there essentially. But majority of all liquidation has been swept. So when you see this happen, it's common for the trend to reverse itself, or more so just to capitulate and pull back to retest its local highs, which I was expecting at the 18-cent range, but that didn't quite come to pass. Having said that though, liquidation delta is now stronger and higher than yesterday, basically implying you're going to be fighting uphill or swimming upstream, if you will, if you consider taking a short right now. It's not a good idea just because it's overextended. Having said that, we got a ton of support, 17.5 to about 18 cents even, and also some late longs here right there at about 18.3. That's half the reason why we didn't see the price come back too far, because a lot of folks have bought that dip. So it's a good sign that shows sustainability and likelihood of the price action is going to continue to go higher. However, we don't want to be naive and just presume it's going to continue higher because we're above the 20-day SMA. We're still below the macro descending trend line, and that's hanging out about 21 cents with that 50-day SMA. Now, it's not a resistance level. It just kind of implies that we haven't yet broken this lower high pattern yet. Okay, so just be mindful of that. Trend reversals happen all the time. We haven't fully reversed this trend yet based on the simple fact that we're not back up above that trend line. Okay, it's an important factor to note. It's something you want to look for when you take positions with confidence. We are over 50 on the RSI, albeit very tentative. That just happened. Money flow index is high. We're above the SMA here on the RSI. There's a lot of positivity here, basically implying further upside makes sense. The question is, how much higher is it going to go, and when is it going to reject? Well, you can kind of see some trend lines here where the price action at 21 cents kind of provide a lot of resistance in the past, where we had difficulty crossing that level. That also goes hand in hand with the secondary point of control above us, and once more, that descending trend line. We got the 20-day SMA. Sorry, that's the 50-day SMA on the daily right there at that range. So we got a lot of confluence at 21 cents. So if you're going to take a long to the moon, you probably need to think twice and ensure you secure profits somewhere between now and 21 cents. That's just a significant resistance range that's pretty easy to identify. Other than that, 4-hour time frame is fully bullish. There's nothing really to see here. And the same thing as well with the hourly too. Everything's green light, good to go. You don't short this coin and you want to consider a long. Now, obviously the price doesn't end up pulling back to 18.5 in that range. That'd be a solid consideration for another long. Between now and then, if you want to average into your position and or consider just kind of taking a trade that you're not going all in on, then I think that's a good consideration there. In other words, take a small position, add to your position if it comes down lower at these local highs. In other words, we got our local high here of 18.7, and then once more the local low at about 18.1. So that would be a good range to average into your price if you were to consider doing that. Not everybody averages in or out. I like to myself, like for example, these profits here that we took from recently, we can see near protocol 56%. We had multiple profit targets on that trade. Same thing here with Ethereum. We got a secondary profit target for that. So a lot of these coins that we take trades with are just going to have multiple targets to ensure that you get in and get out efficiently, because you're leaving a little bit left and a little bit of skin in the game, okay? So it's why it's important not to be just completely in and out of the market. Kind of averaging in, averaging out is a good consideration. Just something that I do with my signals there. Future reference, we use Bitunix too. I get this question all the time, so I figured I'd cover this. $8,000 in benefit rewards. You use my link to register. They have monthly trading bonuses and competition, so if you've used my link, you always get those benefits. Either way, they are a phenomenal exchange, no KYC or VPN required. And obviously check us out at Twitter, Telegram, and Discord if you want to become a little more in the know with my playout charts and my videos. Okay, cool. It's all there for you. Thanks so much for the awesome feedback. We'll look forward to seeing you in the next one. Have a great rest of your day. Take care.